Hey, hello guys. I'm sapphireyagami. I'm here with a review for Gotham, episode 6. So in this episode, let's say it was really good. Which was discovered by Theo that he's actually loyal to Penguin, and so Tabitha ends up torturing him. But he had enough time to find out where Penguin's mother is. She's being held at some warehouse. Meanwhile, Theo's still, easing his way into Bruce's life by he invited him to dinner along with his niece, and of course Tabitha's there, and she's going on about how cute Bruce and that girl is. I'm like, whatever, Selena and Bruce forever. Okay, Selena and Bruce. Thank you, cat and bat forever. Okay, cat bat forever. Meanwhile, Gordon and the Strike Alpha Force team, they're still going, still looking for Bridgit. After she technically, she did kill the police officer, but she was kind of scared, because she's afraid of fire, so that's why she made the suit first thing place. But anyway. Bridgit, she's with Selena, so she's trying to skip town, whatnot, but she ends up getting caught by her brother. And they're like, oh, you're just gonna oh, you're gonna skip town. They threaten her with little firecrackers and stuff, and you kind of see in her face like, okay, that's it. She has been pushed to her limit. She's not gonna take no more of this crap. And so she goes in and they like, go fix us our dinner, or whatever. So I'm like, why would you leave her alone to go fix your damn dinner after you done did that? Really? You ain't think she, maybe she might poison it or whatever. Stupid. So she goes in, comes back out with her firefighter suit on. And like, oh, what she gonna do? Burn us? Like they seriously thought she was just about to she was playing around when she brought out that goddamn flamethrower. Like they were just like to say like, you ain't gonna burn us. You ain't gonna burn us. I'm like, you idiots. So she burns them alive. And then she goes back to this slave auction thing where all these women are like in cages and burns the host that was there, frees the women. GCPD get there. They're like, Gordon tries to talks Bridgit down first, because he made a promise to Selena that, he gonna try to save her because, her life is sort of fucked up, She got treated badly and she's finally fucking snapped. And so, while she's, saying stay away from me, she's burning, lighting her flamethrower. The cops shoot at her and it nicks one of her hoses to the gasoline, and she sees it's leaking. Now, this is the part I don't get. She sees that it's leaking because she looks at it and she sees like the little gasoline. So you see gasoline, she got a flamethrower, so all you can think of, this is going to end badly. So she still is, shooting flames, and she blows a police car. When she blows it up, the backfire hits her and she catches on fire. Of course, with that severe burn, she gets sent to the hospital. And Selena is like, I should have never trusted you and such like this. And so we see Selena going, this part of Selena, being out carrying herself, Which I don't blame her, but then it's like Jim could only do so much in terms of protection. I mean, he probably did what he did with Penguin, fake his death, but then Penguin just came back any damn way, so. And Mr. Edward Nygma. Oh, he's so cute though. Oh, I love Corey Michael Smith. Anyway, with Edward, okay, him and Miss Kringle, they have dinner. No, he overhears Miss Kringle talking to Leslie, talking about her ex-boyfriend, how he was, abusive and everything, but she likes him dangerous and stuff like that. So I'm like, I'm just listening. So while you listen to her conversation, what she's telling Miss Leslie is like, you know what? It's like you get a feeling of Miss Kringle's character and what she likes. Obviously, she's attracted to bad boys, the bad boy type, people that would not really be good for her. And so then she talks about Edward Nygma. She's like, he's so nice. Pretty much saying that Edward is pretty much saying that he's too much of a nice guy that is kind of turning her off a little bit. That's pretty much what the hell the bitch was saying. Like, Edward's too damn nice that I don't like it. would you want her to beat your ass instead? Because apparently you love danger. You having a Bella Swan situation where you're attracted to danger? So anyway, Edward comes in like, me dinner. So they have dinner at his place. I think she's like, oh my god, the mashed potatoes are the best, whatever. I'm like, apparently there's some good ass mashed potatoes. And so then they kiss, and she's like, is that a bedroom over there? And he's like, he looks so cute when he doesn't know. He looks at the bedroom, they look back at her like, yes. So then they go off to the bedroom. I'm like, dang, no scenes. Because I was actually hoping they'll show us the sex scene, and we have Edward in the middle of it, and he's like talking about the experience of sex. I was so hoping for that. I was like, crap, they didn't do it. So then, sex. They didn't have sex. You see his little hair all messed up. He got that sex hair. What? They got that sex hair. And they bring up the cop officer again, and he's like, pretty much telling Miss Kringle that he's not gonna harm you again. She's like, you don't know that. So Edward eventually confesses that he killed him. And she's like, how very funny, I don't believe you. So he goes into his dresser and pulls out the badge. And she's like, oh my god, I knew something. And like, she just freaks out. I knew something. And she was like, oh my god, you're a psycho. He's like, don't call me crazy. Like, I'm like, okay, bitch, your ex-boyfriend who Edward killed was beating the fuck out of you. And yet you're calling Edward a monster and the crazy one? Really, bitch? Really? Maybe Edward should have just let that man beat your ass to death. Maybe that would have turned you on. So, so he revealed that, the day he get her, she's like, oh my god, were you stalking me? I'm like, bitch, nobody was stalking. Oh, she got some, like, it's like everything that started to come out her mouth was just making me hate her character. Like, I used to like her character before, but now what she just said then just made me fucking hate her character. It's like, she doesn't understand that this dude, pretty much, Edward Nygma just saved your damn life from a man who could care two fucks about you. He would probably beat you to the point where he probably would have beat your ass to death and would have said your ass fell down the damn stairs. Really, though? And so, she's like, I'm gonna call the cops or whatever. And so, in trying to get her to listen, he places his hand on her mouth to, silence the screams. But he also had his hand on her neck, choking her. He was like, I'm not crazy. I just, pretty much trying to express, that I fell in love with you and I'm, trying to protect you and everything. He ends up killing her. And so he obviously, this is going to be the point where that breaks his mental forever right here. So I knew it was going to be something with Miss Kringle. I knew it. In my previous videos, I said, I'm like, it's going to be Miss Kringle. Either he's going to kill her himself, in terms of an accident, or she's going to die some way that's just going to make his mental just completely snap to the rest where we go full on Riddler. And that's what happened. He snaps, and in trying to confess to her, he ends up actually killing her. And my thing is, though, he could have did CPR because, he just killed her 50 years ago. I'm like, he could have tried some CPR. He could have tried some CPR. She was only there for like a minute. He could have tried some CPR because then you got a certain amount of time before, CPR is no longer gonna work. I'm like, he could have tried some CPR. But overall, that episode of Gotham, I was like, what? That I would wait for that moment though. That Edward Nygma moment. I was waiting for it. So overall, that is all for my review of Gotham. Comment, rate, subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.